a verse from the book of John stuck in my head I think I was a senior in high school, and it says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, but Jesus has come so they could have life and life to the full." And I thought, I want that. That's what I want. You know, like the point is not to be skinny. The point is not to reach a weight. I wanted fullness of life that Jesus came to bring me. Somewhere along the lines in college, I was struggling again, and I'm in my dorm room, and I thought, you know what? I would rather be healthy than weigh or look a certain number. And I think I meant in my head, because I didn't start eating super healthy, but suddenly there was something that switched that brought freedom. So those things kept me afloat. And as things, during different times in my life, my binging would come back. But the most prevalent thing that came up that I didn't even see was finding my sense of control and security through what I ate. So I was constantly thinking, maybe I have a food sensitivity. Maybe I need to try this way of eating. I tried paleo. Now, some of them were with a good heart. Like, I would love to be a vegetarian if my body were vegan, if my body would put up with it, but it won't. And so, like, that was good intentions. But I've tried so many things. I've had so many gut issues, and a lot of those come from stress. So research says that stress has so many ill effects for your health, probably more than that serving of ice cream that you just ate. So that was me. I made food my God, right? I really didn't understand how to bring God into it, and honestly, that's my spiritual story is kind of another story, but I want to tell you how He came in through this way. And you know what? God knows what our passions are. He knows the doors to our heart. And I love health and fitness. And now, just like the helper, I can be a great helper when I'm healthy in my mind and my body and my spirit. And when I'm not, I'm not. And the same with health and fitness. It's a good thing when it's a good thing, but it's not when it becomes a God thing. And so I moved across the country with my husband and my 2 kids almost 2 years ago, not really knowing a soul. And suddenly I'm finding myself in the kitchen at night when my husband's not home to question. Not that he does. He's never judged me for that. I think it took him a long while to understand my struggle. I probably didn't tell him well, but when he did, he's never judged me for it. But still, I would only do it when no one was around, because then I wouldn't judge me for it. So suddenly, he's traveling for work, he's working late, and I'm eating all the things that I don't even enjoy. I just want a release, right? I'm trying to help my kids transition. My husband and I are struggling because we don't have a support system yet, and so we're all each other's got, but we both need people. And so I'm in the kitchen at night eating, and I hate it. Like, it's not enjoyable. It's like a drug, it's filling a hole in your heart, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to have that hole. It doesn't feel good to shovel things in that don't really fit there. And I kept trying to fix it on my own. I said, I thought I was over this. And one day, I said, okay, I cannot do this on my own. I cannot do this on my own. And so I ordered a book that I saw on a couple of blogs that I followed. I was very much into blogging at the time, mostly reading. And it's called The Wellness Revelation. And all of it was weird to me because I grew up with a faith in Jesus. but I grew up with an understanding, and I understood there was a relationship part, and I think I had one, but it was a struggle. And I know he's never left me, but I didn't know how to I didn't know how to make him God. I only knew how for me to be in control, for me to do the things. I didn't know how to invite him in and say, can you please clean up this mess? I can't do it. And so I won't say I didn't grow at all before that, because I did, but I want to tell this story today. It changed everything. I said, Jesus, I don't know what this is going to look like, but I want you to come in. I want you to have my food, my fitness. I want mental health. I want spiritual health. And I'll even put physical fitness on the back burner, because physical fitness became my place to meet with God in all of that. And y'all, it has been such a ride. Sometimes I want to say, you know what? Can we take it back? Because God keeps cleaning out my heart, and it's messy, y'all. I don't like being out of control. I do not like being out of control. I really struggle with that. And when you hand your life over to a God you cannot see, but you know is there, because you know you are more than your thoughts and your body, right? If you sit back and you think about it, you know there's more to you than just your thoughts and your body, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel deep inside me that that is true. And it is so hard, and it is so freeing, because guess what? I do not have to have it all together. And I'm finding that the people that I thought that I was too much for wanted me. They wanted me. They did not want the perfect me. They did not want me to fix all their problems. They did not want me to do all their dishes. They just wanted me. And so the closer I draw to the heart of God, that means the more I let him in, the more I say, okay, you can take that, even if I don't want to, even if it's uncomfortable, the more of my truest self, the way I was meant to be, I am. And it has been such a gift for me, and I think the people around me. I have better relationships. I'm experiencing freedom. Food changes. I give it to God. Last year I posted here for accountability that I felt like he asked me to give up rules, right? We're not going to follow any sort of plan. You're going to listen to the Spirit. There will be mistakes, if you want to call it that. You're free. This year, I feel like he's giving me back. Maybe not giving me back. I don't know the right way to think of it. I'm in a place of discipline where I'm learning to fuel my body so that it thrives, without making food my God. And God's teaching me about that too. And that's a new adventure that I am working through, and that I'm doing in the company of others, and I'm really excited about. But I felt like that was a story I needed to tell, because I used to sit back and just say, how can she talk like that? People that talked about, like, I don't know, giving God this and God said that, and just however the quiet times with God, and I just could not sit still for any of that. I did not have the patience for that. I did not have the understanding for that. I did not have the, I had some bitterness in my heart that needed to be worked through. And I just want to tell you, that's my story. It is in some ways harder than just giving in and eating all the things and doing it on my own. And in other ways, I it is the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful and freeing things I've done. And I'm so thankful. I just celebrated a birthday and I bought myself flowers. Like I know I haven't arrived. I know God keeps having to address things in me. Like, hey, you put something on that other person's shoulders that wasn't theirs to carry. Or hey, you just judged them for that. And now this is where I'm putting you. You get it now? You know, he's still working all that crap out in me. I still keep having to humble myself. And sometimes I'm tired of it. But y'all, I don't think I want to live any other way. So that's my story. If you got this far, I'm so glad I got to talk with you today. And I'd totally be open to talking more about this. So if you have questions or topics you'd like to talk about, I'd love to talk with you. Just leave them in the comments. Have a great day. I'm rooting for us. Bye.